host, Tamara Bond. I have two more amazing co-authors that are joining me here today on the couch. We have Dr. Rosalind Miller and we have Shindana Moore. Ladies, how excited are we?
Very excited.
Are we super excited?
Yeah. Very excited.
Yes.
Very excited.
I know I am so excited to be able to share this collection of work with you all. And so just to give you a little snippet in terms of who these ladies are, ladies, if you can share with our audience, what was your motivation for saying yes to this project? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My biggest motivation for saying yes to this project was obedience. It's been on my heart, on my spirit for a long time that my story would be something that would benefit and make someone else's journey perhaps a little easier. And so I'm being more intentional with being obedient to that what sits on my heart. So that would be my why. That's my why, being more obedient.
Yeah, I love that. I think not enough people are obedient. I think a lot of us, talk about what we're going to do and, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then they never do anything. So the simple fact that not only did you hear the call, but you actually took action and you were obedient to the call.
Absolutely.
So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
being here. And Shindana, what was your motivation?
Time. It was time.
Time.
It was time. I have, my inner soul knows my story, but I feel like it's time to share more of me with the world because people perceive me in a certain way and not knowing what's behind it because of how I present myself. But I just feel like it's time. Time to give a piece of me with the world. So are those whom may ever hear it, so they can know that there's a God.
Yeah, there is a God, and it's important. I love the fact that you say time because it's not always the timing. You have to be in tune enough with what's going on with you and with what's going on within the universe to know when it is time to share your story. And so, just being, what's the word that I'm looking for? Discernment.
Yes.
You were able to discern when that time was to share your story. And I think for a time such as this, with everything that's going on around us, on one hand, Black women are being attacked. On the other hand, Black women are being celebrated. Y'all know we're being celebrated right now. And so it is a really good time.
And Black woman.
Yes, it is a wonderful time to be a Black woman.
Absolutely.
And that was, I'll share one of the things that motivated me in wanting to share these stories is because it is such an amazing time right now. And instead of waiting for someone else to celebrate us, we are taking this opportunity to celebrate ourselves.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, what is one word that describes how you feel when you think about other women being able to read your stories?
I'll go first.
Okay.
Shift.
Shift. Okay, say more. I love the word shift. Say more.
As you shared, there's such a time as this. I do believe it's important for us to shift from where we've been comfortable to the next phase in life where we're supposed to be. I feel a lot of us become very complacent and shift is very uncomfortable. But I would also say if you can put excited and anxiety, they almost have the same feelings. Right? So if you can do that shift and say, I'm excited to get to the next level and go to where I am supposed to be, whether you believe in the higher power or not, you can make that shift and go to the next phase of life. We can't stay here.
Correct.
Got to go to the next phase.
Absolutely.
It's growth.
It's growth,
really
absolutely.
growth, yeah. And that leads me to recall your story. And I'm not going to give it away because y'all got to buy the book. But it's that growth and it's the recognition that not only have you grown, but you've gotten to a mature place where now you have a different role
Absolutely.
to play. So I think it's very profound that you share the word shift, which also resonates to me as transformation.
Yeah.
And we have to transform. We cannot stay in the same
Exactly.
place because there is no growth in that. So, Dr. Roz,
Yes.
one word.
When I think about women getting the chance to read my story, it makes me feel seen. I think far too often, Black women, we are in these spaces, but we kind of are invisible in these spaces. That may be due to our own not feeling like we're worthy of those spaces. So feeling seen, a different type of validation. Knowing that my story will be something that someone else can use for their own growth and maturity. So that would be my word. Just it makes you feel seen, which is exhilarating, which is freeing.
God,
that
yes.
freedom.
Yeah.
And it may just be turning 50,
Right.
but either way,
Let's celebrate 50.
let's celebrate 50.
Club, yes.
But it is
Hey,
very
it's a
freeing, and it does,
amazing place to be.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and
Yeah.
it does make me feel seen. That would be my word.
Yeah,
That is my
and
word.
I love it being seen because it's an internal, kind of thought process when you think about being seen. But honey, we're fabulous too.
Right.
And so, being seen, for what we have on the inside as well as what we have on the outside is so amazing and so empowering.
Absolutely.
Agree
And
100%.
so I am so excited for this project. You guys just don't even know. And I'm excited for these ladies because it takes, a certain kind of strength to know that now is the time, and I am so comfortable in who I am, where I've been, and what I've done, that now it's time for me to help the next sister. Thank you both for joining
You're
me on
welcome.
the
Thank you for
couch.
having
Thank
us.
you.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you all for tuning in for another episode of Unparalleled Resilience. I am your host, Tamara Bond.